Teachers need time to do this work. It's complex, it's exciting work, but we need to make sure that we are setting our teachers up for success by giving them the time to really understand deeply what it is that we're doing around the competencies, for example, and some of the transitions that we see and need to see in our classrooms. They need time to meet, and they need time to have deep conversations about what learning should look like in classrooms and how we engage students in that process and how we set students up for success. And so I think if we're going to participate in the change that really needs to occur, that we need to provide them with time to do that. In regard to the time that it takes to transform your school into a learning environment that sincerely engages students in authentic learning experiences, it's not something that can be rushed. It takes time for you to meet with your teachers and for them to have conversations and to really explore and examine what that's going to look like in classrooms.
To have the time to have those professional conversations and to look at what's working and what isn't, and to know that, if we're going to model that for our children, that we need to be able to say, hey, you know what, this didn't work for us, we're wondering what you guys think, how we could do this, because they're ultimately the ones driving the bus, like I had said, and their input is just as important as our colleagues. And so bringing that all together and being able to bring it into our collegial conversations is so important. Having that time was really allowed us to have a common vision.
One of the things we often talk about in education is time. And this work, important work, does take time. Too often we feel limited about the time that we have. And we've come to understand as a faculty that some of those limitations come from our timetable, and that these are structures that we ourselves have created, and we ourselves have the capacity to change if they're not working for us or our students. There are a couple different things we've thought about in regards to time, and one of those decisions revolved around the creation of a common school timetable. We felt that it was very important within the context of our kindergarten to grade 9 school that we had a common timetable, that the day began and ended at the same time, that all our students had the same wellness and lunch breaks. This is really important because it supports our vision. It's about being able to have teachers work across divisional levels. It's about affording opportunities for our classes to work with other classes, perhaps at a different grade level or a division. The common timetable has really allowed us to seek those opportunities and those possibilities for our students to develop relationships, to serve as mentors and leaders.